How y'all doing? What's going on? We are here to bring you guys more updates on Mahogany Jackson. Okay? If you guys did not know what is going on with Mahogany Jackson, she passed away recently by her friends. Can you believe that? The thought of it eats me up alive that these were the people that she trusted. It was a girl's sleepover gone wrong. Okay? They invited this 20-year-old girl to the apartments to sleep over. We've been hearing it's been a party, but then we look around, we don't see no balloons, we don't see no cakes, we don't see nothing. We all saw the video of the apartments. Now tell me this, did it look like a party? Press 1 if it looked like a party to you. Press 2 if it did not. Because these rumors are going around that it was a party. I said, it don't look like no damn party. Where the party at? Okay? I should have seen some bottles or something. Now, it was true that Mahogany was drunk, allegedly. She said she was drunk. Okay? And ain't that, they set her up. They invited her over. They had a sleepover because it looked like she's in her pajamas and these girls are in the pajamas. And can we just talk about these pajamas? Y'all don't know how to get a pajama? These are not cute pajama sets, okay? All of y'all wearing is gym shorts and a goddamn t-shirt, okay? We gonna have to teach our community how to put on some pajamas. All right, so I'm just giving you guys a rehash of everything that went on. The phone numbers are already open, so I would love for you guys to call in and weigh in on this story. We've been covering this story for a couple of days now, and we're going to continue to put our foots on these necks until we get some answers. Tomorrow, all of the suspects will be in court. So far, it is 8 suspects that we know of, but they are telling me it is more. They're saying it's about 10 people altogether that was there at the sleepover, okay? It was 10 people, and I'm assuming they invited Mahogany there, and she probably thought it was a sleepover. And then about 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when these men came in. And I believe that's when these other girls came in, and then it was up from there. Somebody called one of these girls to tell her Mahogany's over at Tasia house. They having a sleepover. Let's get her ass now. Let's get her. Let's get her. Let's get her. So they came over there, and this was a setup. These girls are known for setting each other up. Tasia, and you say, well, who the hell is Tasia? I don't know these people. What's the name on it? Let me blow it up again. This light-skinned girl right here, that's Tasia, okay? You see this girl right here backed up against the wall? Put her right here with the purple on. That is Mahogany. That is the one that has been murdered, that's killed. And this is the face of Mahogany right here. You see her on the other corner. That is Mahogany, honey. And she has been seen on multiple videos in the apartment complex. Then they saw the video when she was out in the woods. They carried her, they took her from the complex out into the woods when they discovered that Mahogany was texting her mama to help her. They said, oh, you want to snitch now? Okay, let's take her ass. Jeremy, right here, he said, yeah, I got a spot. So the whole crew went to this spot that Jeremy knew about, where they had a mattress in there. And honey, I know y'all been hearing, they said all 8 so far, except for one, was charged for sodomy and Gomorrah. You know what sodomy is? That's when they go up in the back door. They was up in her cornhole. Now, I'm wondering, I said, well, how the hell these women are being sodomy? How are the women sodomizing another woman? Are these Are these women? Are these transgenders? You know, I had all type of thoughts in my mind, you know. Now, when you think of a woman sodomizing another woman, what comes to mind? Huh? I said she don't got the tools to do the doing, okay? So what is it? Is it fingers? Okay, are they getting tree branches and sticking it up her cornhole? What is it? We don't know. And that's why it's important for us to keep our ears to the ground to figure out what was really going on. Was they sticking tree branches in her cornhole, y'all? Is that what they were doing? They don't have the utensil to do it. And I'm thinking the boys, they had the utensils to do it. So, Shaquilla O'Neal, girl, it make you wonder. I said, well, shit, was any of them transgenders? Okay. Girl, can you imagine that? If one of them was transgenders and did that shit, ooh, y'all be out here marching today, wouldn't y'all? Oh, my God. Hopefully that is so disgusting, and hopefully this whole story is disgusting, my God. But I say that to say that's when they finished her off. They did not finish her in the apartment complex. They did not SA her in the apartment complex. Once they realized that Mahogany was texting her mom in that phone, that's when they drug her butt in the woods. Jeremy said, hey, y'all, I got a spot. We're going to finish her off. Now we're going to really give it to you. Since you want to snitch and you want to call in people and stuff. So, honey, because remember, they went to her cell phone because they wanted to empty out her Cash App. You know, they said they went to her cell phone. They said, give me that phone. And they was going to that Cash App to get the money. So while they're emptying out her money on her Cash App, you know they nosy. They going through all her pictures. Because remember, it was allegedly started with the baby daddy, right? It was somebody baby daddy that Mahogany was talking shit about. So I'm assuming they wanted to go through the text. And they wanted to see, was Mahogany planning to set them up? Because remember, one of the girls, it's a skinny girl. She got these big ass eyelashes. Okay, she cornered Mahogany at the corner in the video. And she said, yeah, you sure you wasn't on the phone telling people you set me up and all that? And Mahogany said no. So the girl, that skinny girl that you guys see on that video, this is her with the ring, with the red rings around her, the circle. That is her looking all sad with that nose ring, okay? So she cornered her. You see it right here on the screen. You see it right here, right? Okay. So that girl, that skinny girl, that is her with the nose ring. So she was cornering her. She was like, so you didn't say you was setting me up and you was going to set me up because we didn't have that fire on us? Fire, that means power arm, gun. Mahogany, she was shooken up. She was nervous. She was stuttering. She was putting her hands up. She was trying to protect herself. She was crying. She just wanted to go home. Man, I can imagine that feeling right there. She probably wished she was, what's that character name? With the red goddamn slippers and they twist their feet. They hit their feet twice or three times. Dorothy, take me home, take me home. I knew she thought she wanted them the goddamn slippers or wish she ass was home because I know I would. I want to go home right there. But anyway, they had her hemmed up. And then that's when the skinny girl, her cousin, started to come in. And then she started knocking Mahogany out. This is her cousin right here. Okay, so these two are related, the girl with the nose ring and this girl. So after they were doing that, and each one was taking turns, you had another girl, I don't know who was it, but one of them girls or guys, they went to Mahogany's cell phone. They went to get that cash out money. Then they went through her text messages, because they wanted to go through these text messages, say, okay, who she texting, who's involved, who we need to go next, what this bitch said about me, what she said about us. Let's look at the phone logs. Okay, let's look at her pictures. You know how hoes doing. Let's look through the IG. Is she talking to my baby daddy? Let's look. They looking. And you, honey, they discovered that damn recent text message that she talked to her mama. They said, oh shit. All right, come on, y'all. Let's go. This bitch done ratted on us. They said they had tased your house. Come on. So Jeremy like, oh, okay, this bitch, okay, that's what we doing. So they took her ass to in the forest. Jeremiah, this dude right here, 18 years old, honey. He ain't nothing but 4'11", weighing 110 pounds. Small little thing. He said he got a spot. I guess that's where he take his victims at to do the essaying. Because who goes to a spot with a damn mattress? This is oh, he's so damn nasty. Oh, my God. Oh, girl, I would want to shower for months and days after being on that goddamn mattress. But they don't. None of them. They don't care. Okay, here's the mattress right here. This is the mattress. That's the mattress part of evidence. That's the mattress they found, and they found mahogany body around and on that mattress. Okay, laid out, beaten up, and just she ain't had no clothes on. Cause when the girls took her out in the woods, they was ripping them clothes off. She ain't have nothing on. And she was already drunk. Could you imagine? I mean, that's another thing. She's drunk, intoxicated. She can't defend herself. Her mind gone. And they damn, they set her ass up real good, didn't they? Come on, girl, let's do a sleepover. Hey. Then come on, keep drinking, girl. Keep drinking. No, you can drink more than that. You know we got that Henny. We got that Grey Goose. Keep drinking, girl. Keep drinking. She just drinking. Gonk, 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 gonk. Gonk, 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 gonk. You know what I mean? She thought it was a relaxing night. Then one of the girls at the sleepovers then told one of the ops, yeah, this bitch over here at Tasia house, y'all. Come on, come on. So, you know, some of the girls and the guys came through. Okay. Woke that ass up. Come on, wake that ass up. Get your fade. Wake it up. Wake it up. Okay? The guys are up here. They got the recording on. We waking it up. Waking it up. Come on. That's why it was done so early in the morning, honey. She was asleep. They woke this girl up out her sleep. She had to text her mama at 7:30. Come on. You know, okay, a sleepover party. It lasts, they probably going to go to sleep around 3 or 4 o'clock. Okay? She probably had a couple of hours then. They probably came up there around 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock, probably 6:45, rolled up. Okay? Okay? Honey? And people are telling me they did it at the right time. And I don't know if they knew this information, but they said that's when Mahogany mother went to Atlanta. Remind you, this is in Alabama, okay? Mahogany mother is going to Atlanta at this morning to pick up somebody. Whew. So Mahogany texting her mom early in the morning while this is happening, while she's getting chewed out. And Mahogany, she can feel the presence of evil. She can feel the presence in the atmosphere. Once she saw all them niggas and all them other girls coming to the damn apartment, and they was surrounding the doorway, and they said, no, you're not leaving. No, you going to get this smoke. You going to get these hands. Yeah, you trying to set us up. Yeah, you going to get this shit. You okay? So she already knew. Ain't no way out. 10 people in that damn apartment. How she gonna get the hell out, huh? How she gonna get out? She can't go no, and she's small, y'all. They got big men up here, 6 feet men. It was at least 3 or 4 men that was 6 feet that was wearing 200 pounds. And then you got the big body girls. Honey, it was all them versus her. She ain't had nowhere to go. So hell yeah, she went on the text message like, please, please. They kidnapped me. I can't get the hell out. Okay, I'm at Tasia house. Come on, apartment 3. Honey. Ooh, wait, I know Mahogany mom wish that she was there in that city, close to her daughter, but she wasn't. She was in a whole different state. So that's when, once they realized and saw those text messages from Mahogany, they took that shit out to the forest. They started beating us some more. Then they said all of them in the news. They said all of them are accused of SA in her behind in that cornhole, except for one. So one of them decided. They said, "No, I'm not playing that game. Okay, I'm not playing that game." And I don't know if they have forensics that knew all of them was a part of it, or did somebody tell it? Or was the video recorded? Because they did say, now I did see two or three videos. It was a video footage of them putting paws on her in the forest with nobody around. They made sure, and they tested the sound, and can't nobody hear you screaming at that place that they had that girl hemmed up. And I saw that video. Now they did say it was a video. They recorded it. They so nasty. They recorded the video of them taking turns and her in the cornhole in the back door. Now, for the life of me, I still don't understand how the girls did it. Did they bring their strap? I mean, come on. I'm so lost. What was the purpose? What can y'all please? What was the purpose of them getting the strap on or getting that thing and doing it in the cornhole? What was the purpose? I don't get that. That was so wicked and that was so evil. Okay, I don't know what message they were trying to send. But anyway, once they got finished, they scattered. They said, "All right, y'all, everybody go their own way." Tasia went back to her apartment. Okay? She went back to her apartment, and it was real quick. She went back to her apartment. The police came, and they asked Tasia, what's going on? And she told the police, Mahogany left around 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she been gone. She was over here, but she been gone. Now, mind you, nobody saw the video footage. Remind you, nobody seen nothing, so we don't know at this time what the police didn't know at the time. So the police decided to move on and felt that maybe the mama had it wrong. Maybe Mahogany was lying to her mama, because kids and people do lie in text messages. So they didn't think nothing of it, and I don't think they saw the actual text message. So the police didn't know if it was true or not, because it was a phone call in. They just called it in and said, "Yeah, my daughter said in the text." But honey, the police done left, and they was like, we it's cold feet. We don't know. The mama could not find her daughter. She kept on calling and calling and calling. Honey, Mahogany was not picking up. Ain't that strange? For the last time you talked to your daughter, she was screaming help in a text. Now you calling her, and she ain't picking up. Ain't that some scary ass? Well, she said don't call. She said don't call. How long? I wonder how long did the mama just say, "F it, I'm about to call my daughter. I'm about to call my daughter." If your daughter sent you that text message and she said, "Hey, I'm kidnapped. I'm at Tasia house. Don't call. Call the police." How long would you wait till you call her? Would you? I know you can't text back, but I want to text back so bad. "I love you, baby. I love you." I don't know. But of course, the mom didn't know exactly what was going on at that time. But how long would you guys wait until you try calling your daughter? Would you wait an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I think that's an interesting question. If your daughter or son left you that message and said, don't call the police, would you just never call that cell phone ever again? Or would you wait for an hour? Would you wait for 2 hours? Would you wait for 5 hours? How long would you wait? Um, and I see some people saying the airport would have to wait. Well, Hood Wreck, she was already in Atlanta. She was all the mom was already in Atlanta. She was in a whole different state, you know? So, and then she got the text message late because while she was getting a text message, they say the mom was on the phone and she didn't look at her text message until later. Then she saw it. Okay? Yikes, right? Yikes. Somebody said 5 minutes. Miss Money. Miss Bunny said, I'm giving this bitch 5 minutes. I'm calling. She didn't want you to call Miss Bunny because if you call, it would have alerted the whole crew that somebody called it, and they were going to take her phone because they was on her and they was telling her, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Because, you know, when you're kidnapped, don't they take your phone? And every kidnap I know, they're going to take your phone, right? And kidnappers, people that don't like you, they're going to go through your phone, correct? Press 1 if you know kidnappers going to take your phone and go through your phone. Press 5 if you don't know that. Yes, they're going to take that phone and they're going to go through that phone because they want to see who you've been in contact with, who are you saying talking to prior. So they're going to find out. They said yes, should have been tracked. Show you who you believe in them. It's a setup. They want the money. I'll wait 7 hours too. Well, it wasn't just the money. They wanted revenge, sweetheart. I know a lot of people felt like this was a money grab and it was all about money. They would have had a better chance just robbing the bank, okay? At least they would not do all this time in jail if they just robbed the bank or just scam like the rest of the niggas do. Okay? However, this was about revenge. These girls, including Mahogany, they have a reputation of beating each other up, setting each other up, and doing horrible things to each other. They love it. They're competitive with it. Like, oh yeah, bitch, I set your ass up. Remember I set you up on 7 Mile in Greenfield, bitch? Yes, we whooped that ass, bitch. And then the next thing you know, when she gonna get you, when you not expecting, she gonna set your ass up, and then they're gonna be friends again. They always do this, and this time it just went way too far. Okay, they should have never been playing those type of games in the beginning, but this was about revenge. Okay, so once the police going back to the police coming to Deja house the first time, and Deja told him Mahogany been left at 2 o'clock. So he's going to take her word. So they left. It was a cold case and nothing was going on. The mom was putting out a missing police report. She went to a lot of bloggers online. She was looking for help and answers because she was calling her baby, but her baby wasn't picking up. And that's just so strange for your child to say, I need help. And then all of a sudden, ain't no help. Now, I did hear a lot of people say they would have went to Tasia house. A lot of people say they would have had a war zone at Tasia house, okay? And I thought that same thing. If I had a relative and they say they at Tasia house, we going to Tasia house. But when the police called the mom back and said we went to Tasia house and we were informed that she left Tasia house at 2 o'clock in the morning. So what happens when the police tell you and you're the mom or you're the parent and they say, well, you know what? We went over there and they're saying your daughter left at 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you do then? I think that would make me puzzled. Because all I have is a text. I don't know what's going on. My daughter went over Taja's house because her and Tasia are back cool friends. I definitely want to talk to Tasia. My first response was put Tasia on the phone. Shit. When my daughter told me that she's at Taja's house, please don't call her, I would have called the police. But I think I would have called Tasia too. I think I would have called Tasia. Tasia, what you doing to my daughter over there? Okay? What? Put her ass on the phone. Tasia, you better not do nothing to my daughter. I'm having the police over there at your house, Tasia. I'm going to rat it out. I'm not going to hold it in. I know these niggas, they can't stand no police. They scared of police. When you say police, they get upset. They get emotional about it, okay? And Tasia, but would Tasia pick up the phone? Tasia probably wouldn't pick up the damn phone. Tasia was probably just going to cuss Mahogany out and say, why you got your mama calling me, dog? Why your mama calling me? Shit, you already going to get your ass whooped anyway, so I may as well do the calling. Maybe me calling Tasia could save your damn life. Maybe me calling Tasia, she already know, bitch, we own you. But then didn't Tasia know that the last place Mahogany was at your damn house? Didn't you think that, she's over here, I invited her over here, and then she ended up dead? Don't all signs point to you, numbnut? Okay, you were the last person that seen her. Even though this is what Tasia wanted to think. Tasia is so dumb. All of them are. Tasia wanted the police to think, yeah, she came over here, but then she left at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, how she leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning if it was a girl sleepover? Huh? Make that shit make sense. Somebody lying about this sleepover or something. So she left at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden, what happened to her? She was walking down the street, and she was walking in that forest, and somebody took her, awed her. But then y'all video recorded everything. Make that shit make sense. When I tell you these are some of the most dumbest criminals in the world, didn't they videotape everything? So I don't even think they were trying to hide it. And another thing is, do you guys think it was all planned? Did they plan to take her out of here? Press 1 if you feel like it was all planned. They planned to take her out of here. Press 4 if you feel like they did not. All right, you guys, so we do have some phone calls. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. Calling from 346, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this?
Hi, just I'm sorry. How you doing, JJ? I'm very, very upset because I think that was wrong in all levels. I got 2 kids. Let me tell you something. If my child would have called me, it's nothing, and I'm out of town. There's already nothing I couldn't do. But let me tell you, and she tell me, Mama, don't call me back because they're going to know, that's got to read between the lines.
Now, 346. Some of us are having. Can you open your mouth a little bit more? Because some of us having a hard time understanding you. We can hear you, but it sounds like you have a lot of stuff in your mouth. I'm going to put you on hold, okay? All right. Calling from 916, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all of this?
Hi, this is Carol. I'm back for one more time. It just got really crazier when you talk about the 7:30 text message, right? So she texts her mother, but I didn't know the mother didn't go over there.
No, she did not. She was in Atlanta.
Okay, but don't you got family all around Birmingham? Like, somebody get over there and knock on this door, and if you have to, run up in there. Because she said that she is in danger. Do not call me. Y'all got to come on now. So I'm thinking I'm from East Oakland, and I'm somewhere. My mama gone, but I got family out there. Y'all going over here and get up in there. Somewhere on 92nd is where this girl says she at. She's been kidnapped. So, but what I'm thinking somewhere, I've been trying to put it together. She wasn't in that apartment when the police went over there, but she was somewhere in them apartments. Because
No.
they said she had been taken to multiple places before she was found. She was taken to multiple places.
Got it.
So they hid her somewhere.
once they left that apartment, they went to the woods.
But this was in the morning. Multiple places.
Yeah, we saw
said.
the videos of them taking her in the woods with her clothes off. We saw her in the apartments with her, hold on, let me finish. We saw her in the apartments with her clothes on, okay? Then we saw her outside in the woods with the clothes off, okay?
But was that daytime, the same day, Sunday?
Yes, it was Sunday.
Okay, let me ask you a question, though. The police have knowledge that she was taken to multiple places. So for all intended purposes, you didn't see some of the other places that they took her before they took her to the woods. The woods was the final place because the police is even saying they don't think she was killed there. Okay? They believe she was killed somewhere else because there was no shell case. There was nothing out there that showed that the murder took place where she was found under the mattress. They believe she was taken to multiple places. Now, did Tasia know that text message was sent to her mother? Because I'm thinking anybody in a reasonable mind will be like, they own to us. We got to let her go. We don't kill her because they know it's going to lead back to me or you or whoever. It's going to lead back to us because now her mother knows she was here. So now you got to try to clean that up, take an L on the SA and the kidnapping, but now you're going to elevate the murder. The only reason why you kill somebody at that point is because you want them to be quiet, right? So the murder is definitely intent to kill because you want to shut her up.
I think,
but people
I think they don't have common sense because they had over 8 people involved in this, and if it's something that you want to keep a secret, you don't have 8 people involved. And then the last place we know, she was at Tasia house, so that don't make sense either. So everybody knew she was going over Tasia house, and then they recorded everything. They record the beating. So no, I don't think it was a secret because they went on live recording beating her. So no, I don't think they were trying to be so discreet about it.
They weren't thinking though. Because you're on live doing this, but you got some dumb criminals out here think they can get rid of the tape and erase this, erase that. They don't know that they can pull that stuff up hundreds, years from now. They just keep pulling it up. So they thinking somehow killing her is covering it up, because that's when you get the intent to kill. You can't tell me you did all of these other things and your only intention was to kill her. I think the killing came after the fact. The mind to kill came after the fact. After they did everything else. Well, we might as well just kill her. That's what I'm thinking. Because if not that, you kill her from the beginning, unfortunately. If you just come in because
I think they wanted her to suffer. So I think it's easy for you to take someone out. And if we can just soften it up a little bit, like say taking it out just for sake. But I think if they wanted to take her out, of course they could have took her out with the pow pow. But I think they wanted her to suffer. They wanted her to feel it.
Well, that's what the DA gonna say, and that's what the jury gonna hear for sure. But you're gonna have so many different spins on it because everybody gonna have a different attorney. I don't think they're gonna sit together. So you're gonna have so many different spins on it. Where I didn't know she was gonna get took out. I didn't know this. She left here with them. Cause see, Tasia doesn't have the SA because she never left the house with all the other 7. The other 7 got that, but she don't have that. She has capital murder and assault and kidnapping, right? So the only ones that got that SA is the ones that was sitting on the ground with her, that was in the presence. Even if they didn't participate, you're there, so you're guilty by association or by just being there. So those 7 got that. I think that's why she got the felony murder, and then the other ones got capital murder.
Right? Well, tell us about it, because, can you break that down? Tell us who, what? Tell us. So we need to know.
Yeah, so the felony murders that they got is because the definition of that is murder takes place during the commission of a felony. So there's 2 felonies, kidnapping and SA. So then a murder takes place, and I think that's what Tasia got because the murder is involved with the 2 felonies. The other ones got capital murder because they have the special circumstances, which is the kidnapping in the essay, which is intent to kill. So the rest of them had that. And they will probably, that's a death penalty case. And then Tasia's will be life without, and she's going to tell on all the rest of them. So that's how that's probably going to go.
Now,
unfortunately, this girl lost. Huh?
Can you tell us more? Do you know anything about Brandon Pope? I mean, these are some of the guys that were there, but we don't know much about.
I don't know nothing about none of those people at all. You know, that's Alabama. I'm waiting in California. I'm tied up in the dog case, and here this come. So it's
but we need you. You are so powerful. You are so informative. So I'm trying to suck out any information I can get out of you.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who these people's backgrounds are. I just researched the law and what the penalties were for a case like this. And so, again, the capital murder case with the special circumstances, it could have been the kidnapping alone and murder or the essay alone, but you got 2. So most likely they're going to seek that. And then the one girl that got just a felony murder, she might get away with life without parole. And that's Tasia.
Got it. Now, they want to know, is capital murder, is that the death penalty?
Yeah, they death is going to be death. It's life without or death, but because you got 2 special circumstances, they got to go for the death penalty.
Wow.
This will be the first time they shoot 7 people at the same time. This will be the first time in United States history.
I hate it. And it's black on black. Ain't that some shit?
I know.
Ain't
it horrible?
Ain't it?
Right.
It's worse than horrible. And it could have been prevented. Check your emotions. This is all emotions, geared up, feeling some type of way. Want to take it out. You have that anger and that hatred.
Well, how did they get into this pack mentality? This is supposed to be Tasia's fight. So how the rest of them got into that pack mentality where we all gonna just get on her? They got studies about that. Just people just all decide that they dehumanize this young lady. They had to have in order to continue this, right? To continue to unaliving somebody.
Do you think it's very uncivilized? But they say humans are very uncivilized, and that's why it's important for you to be raised to be civilized, because without being civilized, you become uncivilized, which is more animalistic.
Yeah, barbaric, yeah. So they dehumanized her. They didn't see her as a human being laying there on that ground. They couldn't have. Because if you see a person as a human being, how could you do that to somebody? So you had to block that out.
They have no sympathy.
And it's barbaric. Yeah, it was barbaric. It's animalistic. It's something going on with all 7 of them, or all 8 of them.
No, something going on with this whole community. Can we say that? Because this is reflection. A lot of these people are doing this shit. You see it glamorized on that baddies. You see it all in the music. It's everywhere.
Well, they had to know that area really well, and they've done some things before
they did
out there that they probably got away with, right?
Yeah.
Because that was not they knew to take her there. They knew to do that. So
with the mattress
they all grew up
there
in that area. Yeah, it was a couple mattresses.
A couple.
It's just. Yeah, it was 2. It's like the one was laying on top of the other, like somebody dumped their mattresses on the side. The box spring in the mattress, both of them were out there.
Now, what made Jeremiah took her there? Like, how did you know it's going to be a mattress here over there?
Because he was sick. You can look at all of them and see they're very sick. They look like barbaric like that. Nothing. She the only one look decent, hair done and stuff like that. I'm not just talking about in the photo, just her whole persona, the way she presented herself. The other ones just seemed like they didn't have anything, a soul inside, because you can't have a soul and do something like this at this level. This is the worst in the history. I mean, I thought we was in Memphis with the 6 police beating that brother to death. That was like the worst thing several months ago. Now you got this. It's black on black. What's going on? Why is this happening?
They don't.
20 years old. All of them are older except that one boy, the shooter. He 18.
But yeah, you had 28-year-olds up in here, or older 20s.
Right, 25. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know at what point it got out of hand, because they always, when you're looking at capital murders and things of that nature, when did it turn homicidal? When did it turn to a murder? It could be within a split second.
Why would you want to take penitentiary chances? Why are y'all out here taking penitentiary chances, huh? Because you don't give a damn about your life. That's why.
They don't, because their life is over. Them 7 is going to death row, and the other one going to life without it. They won't get out. That's not going to happen.
Now, if I was to ask them, and say, y'all know y'all gonna get the death penalty for this, do you think that would have changed their mind?
No, because they don't believe it. They don't have the ability to understand it. I don't think they even thought that far. They thinking about it now. See, but they weren't thinking about it at that time.
You know what that sounds like? A group of individuals that never had to be accountable for shit. That always, hey, if they don't get caught, then they didn't do it. That's the mentality that a lot of these barbaric people have in our community. If they don't get caught, they did not do it. That no integrity whatsoever. Do y'all know what integrity is? Is even if you don't get caught, then you're not going to do it because it ain't right.
Right. You should be able to stop yourself. But somewhere they thought they would get away with that, because the police said that had she not sent that text, it would be unsolved right now.
Right.
Had they not found the video. Yeah. So they thought that I don't know how they thought that, because you're videoing it, like you're crazy or something. But you're videoing this act, and then you think that you're going to get away with this. But so that's why I say they couldn't have went in with the capital in mind. That came after.
You know why?
Decided that we got to do this.
You know why? Because this government, the government is so soft on crime, it is sickening. And they know all they homeboys. You know how many people are getting away with murder and doing horrible things, and they getting right back out? These people, they don't care about doing a little jail time. A couple of years, that ain't shit to them. They're going to come back out and do it right again.
That's like doing in Texas. You don't want to play around with that capital murder rule, because they're going to make an example out of these 7 young. This is bad. They might, it's almost like they get a firing squad, because that capital murder that they got out there, they fit the criteria, and they cannot get out of it. They put themselves in it by videoing it, and by her being at that girl's house last. All of this is in play. So you have to think about this. They rounded them all up very quickly. After they went to Tasia's house and arrested her, she got arrested first. Then the domino effect. She told it's him, it was that one, she left with that one, and woody-woo. And that's how all of this came out, right? And then another little girl, the 8th one, I think she had the video. But Tasia told all their names immediately. Got downtown, and they told her, you know what? You're going to go down for this murder by yourself if you don't tell us who was with you. They get in your face, they'll scare you. She ain't number 22.
Nah, she's 26. She 26.
Oh, that was 26? Okay. But she ain't got no glue like that. Ain't none of them like what they call, the code of silence. Everybody going to go for self. That's what they're going to do. You can look at them until they're tight. They're going to talk and just throw it all up. So the case will be easy to solve. Thank God that young lady did text her mother. But when I came on, you were saying something about the police going there and said that she wasn't there.
Yes.
And then what happened after that?
After Tasia told the police, she been left by 2:00 this morning. She gone. They left there, and they didn't think to come back. And they were kind of like, holding their feet. That's what they were saying. But the mom was pressing the issue and went down, I'm assuming, to show them, yeah, this is real. Look at this text thread. Look at this. Can you pin it? Can you make sure? And then that's when they went back and they chastised her again, and they found some loopholes, I'm assuming, and then, the thing came crashing down. Because I definitely feel like it's a difference versus me telling you that my daughter was last seen at Tasia House and you go over there versus me showing you the text message.
Right.
Because I can't send you the text message. I cannot send the police a text message, right? Only I can tell them my daughter is at Tasia House and she needs help. Go over there.
But see, that's right. Now, when they all got arrested, though, when they found the body, when they found her, unfortunately, one of them told, because as the officer's doing the press conference, you can hear him talking. He said, and we got information that led us to her discovery. So somebody told him, well, this is where she at.
Mm-hmm.
One of them. So
do you think it was Tasia that told them where she was at, or no?
No, because she didn't know.
Got it. So once Tasia left, Tasia just left those other people to do what they wanted to do with her.
Right. That's why she don't got the SA.
Mm-hmm.
And right, she left them to do whatever. Because her first defense attorney is going to say she didn't know that they were going to do that because she wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. But Tasia must have set her up. Tasia must have set her up because Tasia invited her to the house.
That's why that's why she's charged with felony murder, because you was the ringleader of this.
Yes,
even
she
if
was.
You didn't play any role you was the ringleader. Had it not been for you, this girl wouldn't be unalive.
Right.
See,
Tasia set that shit up. That's Tasia done set that shit up.
Had it not been for you. Yeah. Well, I didn't know they was gonna do all that. It ain't gonna matter. You was a part of it. Mm-hmm. Any DA worth his salt gonna ring them all. Mm-hmm. So nobody will walk from that. I'm quite confident in that we looking at least 7 of them going execution.
Good. This was horrible. Get them out of here. And you know what? When they do, I don't want the black community to do all this. Oh, it's victim shit. I get tired of y'all doing that.
No, I don't think that. I think everybody on the consensus on this. Because
you'll be surprised.
The way we call it.
You'll be surprised. Yeah. Well, why they gotta die? Next thing you know, the white people kill each other and they don't gotta do all this. I don't want to hear that shit.
Me either. No, y'all got to go meet her in the black hole. Catch up with her. Because that's how that's supposed to go anyway. And if y'all got a problem with that, then, the judicial system don't want to do it and let somebody else get in the way and do it then. Because what y'all did to her was wrong. It's just uncalled for. It was unacceptable.
It's past wrong. It's past unacceptable. Yeah. This shit is devilish. They are Satan kids.
Especially that one Jeremiah. Look how he looked.
Look what he did.
Yeah, he was the shooter too.
Mm-hmm. You know what else I want?
411, huh?
You know what else I want? But we ain't living in my world. I want all these goddamn parents. I want to see the face of all their parents too. Okay?
I do too. I want
to see the face of all these goddamn parents. And I want to know what you got to say about your kid. Huh?
Right. Now, do Tasia have kids too? Did they say?
Nah, all I know is Mahogany, she's 20 and she have a 3-year-old. That's all I know. She's a mom.
Right.
Do you think they cared about the mom, about the child and losing a mom? Hell no.
They didn't care about nothing. Mm-mm. They was in a pack mentality. They was already. It was already just so in depth that they was doing whatever they was doing, and they're very sick. You know what I mean? They did more than the essay. They did everything that you can imagine that was horrific. That officer said in all of his career he has never seen anything like this.
Yeah, there's something you'll see in a horror movie.
Right. And then Your last minutes, you can't even get away. You probably begging for your life, and you can't do. They not hearing nothing. The fear is so intensified.
Yeah.
See,
She knew she
the
was
fear
going to
is
die
so
when she
intensified.
texted her mama. She knew it was Reynolds.
Yeah. And then when they got her out there in the woods, because, where you going to run at? Ain't nowhere to run.
I mean, she was so
You just got.
injured. She was already injured. They was kicking on her in her face and busting her. She was too
Right.
injured.
Right. That's why I said it was so, they dehumanized her. They treated her like an animal, literally. It ain't no more to that, but it was the worst that you could do to a human being.
And it's sad that we don't have outrage in our own community.
Right, because if there was 8 white people, they'd be marching and picketing
Thank
right
you.
now.
Thank you. Where the Black
Burning down
Lives Matter at? Where the Black Lives
That
Matter
part.
at?
Right. See, they supposed to be saying something.
They ain't saying shit.
But this is supposed to be a march because this is huge. I ain't, Alabama. I don't know what they state is like or whatever, but it's supposed to be all over the country. They're supposed to be doing that because if it would have been 8 white people that did that to her, they would be picketing. It would be, you couldn't even hold them in the jail.
They'd be blaming any and everybody, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and they shouldn't be treated no different.
Mm-hmm.
These ones shouldn't be treated no different because they did not see her as a human being.
Well, hold on, stay right there. I'm going to add another caller. Calling from 253, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Can you turn the radio TV down, please?
Oh, yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry about that.
253? You still need a hold?
Sorry about that, Gigi. Yeah, no, sorry. I just turned them off. Hey, Gigi, I went ahead and I traded my criminal cap for my detective cap and did some digging around from word on the streets. And it looks like there's a Birmingham rapper that's being paid by people to talk about what's been going on. He goes by the name of Two Guns Vito. And he's been going on Facebook Live, getting all the sauce, basically. And here's the motive for you. I did some analysis the last 24 hours. And it basically is it's a kind of a grudge that they held on from like 2 years ago, girl.
Wow.
It started with Mahogany apparently speaking ill on Ariana's baby's daddy. I don't know what the issue was. However, it upset Ariana. And they all kind of had a fallout with Tasia at the same time because they were all friends. This is about 2 years ago. Somehow, some way, Ariana, Mahogany, and Blue were still friends. And they got in a conversation when Mahogany was trying to set up Tasia to teach her some kind of lesson. I guess they all 3 of them had a fallout with Tasia about 2 years ago. So Ariana heard this and took this back to Tasia. So now you fast forward to last year and you see all this mess where Tasia is beating up Mahogany in some parking lot, and she beats her up pretty good. And then you fast forward again to sometime in the beginning of this year, and Mahogany rolls up with her friends, and they get Tasia at a convenience store, and they beat her up there. For whatever reason, Gigi, Tasia decides to play both sides and tells everyone that Mahogany is talking ish. And to teach her a lesson, they're going to make this party, and they're going to beat her up, and they're going to record it to show everyone. When I say everyone, I'm talking about a group of 30 people.
Wow.
From a group called My Lord. Apparently, this is all over some app called Clubhouse, So everybody's bringing out the sauce. If everybody just does their research, Two Guns Vito, he's a Birmingham rapper. He's getting paid for the streets, from the streets, giving him all the sauce. When he got the text, he's upset. He's all like, "You guys think I'm gonna go out there, pow people because I know people?" He's all, I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna report to you. I told you guys to go to Tasia's house. The challenge here, Gigi, ends up being that nobody thinks that the girl was breathing by the time that text was sent. They believe that the person that sent the text is the same person that did the Cash App transactions. The challenge here ends up being that the girls wanted to teach Mahogany a lesson, and they brought in the boys with the money, letting them know that she was getting like about $1,000 or so from her tax refund. That's why they waited, and they were going to all get like a cut about $200 each or so. There's like 5 men or something. The gentleman that was videotaping the whole situation is some 18-year-old, and he was forced to do it, and there was a gun put to his head the whole time. Wow. I'm under the impression that maybe this boy is the one that did it, that had Mahogany's phone. That, and the reason why why it said please don't call is because don't want to get caught while I'm doing those transactions. She could have been dead. They found her phone 5 miles away from her body, Gigi. So there's a group called My Lord. It's a group of 30 people. We're still missing. Here's the worst part. You ready? Blue was at the party. She left, and when she went, she said that she went to the party, and when she was leaving, she backed around to both Ariana and Mahogany and told both of them, "I would leave if I were you." Because the only one that didn't know what was going to happen was Mahogany. Everyone else already done knew. That's why Mahogany went. Mahogany wasn't convinced to go. She wasn't bribed to go. She wasn't abducted. She thought everybody was cool and dandy. Like everyone got over it, I got you, you got me. We squash it. We good. Because even in the video, you hear Ariana say like, hey, like she's talking shit to her, and Mahogany saying, "I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to." And they say, "You tried to set up my cousin." And they were making it up. That was Tasia making everyone think. Tasia was playing both sides, making everyone think that Mahogany was talking shit. But it was something from 2 years ago, Gigi. So they got Blue. They got Blue talking about this. And Blue's trying to clarify everything, like saying, these are two separate things, because you're talking about they started talking about some car from 2 years ago that it sold for $30,000, and they're just not letting it go, basically. So not only is it jealousy and envy, they were just tired of this girl constantly just trying to be part of their in crowd. She just thought like, okay, cool, like, I beat you up, you beat me up, like, it's squash. We're good. It's not like a dance off. It's not like a sing off. These people were some serious criminals, and the girl, she went to the place because they've done parties there before, Gigi. So yeah, if you follow Two Guns Vito, and that's Z, guns with a Z, not an S. He does Facebook Lives, and people are paying him. He's dropping his Cash App, and he's showing parts of the video. He's giving you details, and he's exposing everything, girl. And I mean everything. And he found out that all these people are connected to a group called My Lord. Gigi, if you saw the video, then you know that they put a gun to this girl and made her say, oh, my Lord, every time she was blowing on a pen, if you know what I mean.
Right. Is that a Christian group?
Disgusting.
You would think it's a Christian group, my Lord. That's a whole different...
Right.
Now, y'all talk about the Illuminati, but y'all don't talk about this shit that goes on in real life.
Remember what the Bible says, Gigi, that everything will be reversed at end of time. So whatever's evil will look like good, and whatever's good will look like evil.
Well, shit, they look like evil, and they is evil. Shit, I don't see the good.
Well, I mean, the title that they use for the group, Gigi, the My Lord, I think it's pretty blasphemous,
yeah,
obviously.
It's mockery. It's mockery.
If you guys can just check out this Birmingham rapper, he's doing us all a service. He's giving us names. He's giving us details. He's giving us timelines. Everyone's under the impression that Mahogany was already dead before the text was sent out.
Wow.
And so
I
the
think so.
challenge ends up being figuring out her time of death when she got shot. Because when you see those videos, when she's getting beat up, Ariana and Tasia are there, and it's nighttime, like the middle of dead night, in the back of these buildings, and the poor girl's already nude and being dragged out there to that mattress. It's like they like just had all night to beat her up from the apartment to her death place. And just so you know, Gigi, that Jeremiah, my understanding is he is Tasia's baby daddy.
What? With an 18-year-old? She's 26.
They're part of this group called My Lord. And you know how that cult mentality is. And I'm not part of that group, but I'm sure they don't mind sharing, because you're talking about a grudge that happened 2 years ago, Gigi, that these girls won't let go. And even though they already, got each other's lick, you know what I mean? They still went ahead. And here's the biggest part. Vito says that he's got the phone. He's got the phone with all the videotapes, Gigi. And everyone knows, even Blue came out on Clubhouse saying that, hey, it wasn't supposed to be like that. We were just supposed to get our licks to teach her a lesson. And the boys were just supposed to be there, making sure everything was, it stood in the apartment. It wasn't supposed to go into the SA. It wasn't supposed to go into the pow pow. But Jeremiah had this whole mentality because, Tasia already had done convince everybody that Mahogany was playing everybody, when in reality, it was Tasia. She was just deflecting. She was just telling everyone what she was doing, but saying that it was Mahogany, and in reality, it was Tasia. So she's the puppet master, even though it was Ariana that told Tasia. Ariana instigated it by letting Tasia know, hey, girl, a couple years ago, me and Mahogany and Blue were talking about, settling a score with you and, running up on you and setting you up. So then Tasia took that as a threat and just flipped it. And then Tasia started playing both sides, making everyone think Mahogany was done and playing everybody, but it was Tasia.
I just want to say I thank you so much for informing me with this, because, girl, you dropped some bombshells tonight. And I think all of us need to know. And I'm glad you keep dropping them.
I've been following you. I had to speak for Mahogany Jackson, rest in peace, baby girl, because I was like, this group needs to know. And I just took the time, because I don't do well as a criminal, but you do, Gigi. So you could be back up and I'll be cook up. But yeah, I went to work, girl. I went to work and I wanted to inform you all the little details, because we need those nitty gritty so we understand the mentality and we could start pointing them people out. Once we need to start talking to one another. When you hear another woman speak about another person that is not in the room, you stop them and you look them in the eye and you say, hey, I'm not down talking about someone else that's not around. If we could start doing that, that shit's going to cut out real quick. Everyone's going to look at you like, whoa, what just happened? I thought you liked talking shit. But we just need to flip the script already. We need to cut it out cold turkey. And that's just it. That's the best solution. I love praying. I love love. But you know what? Compassion is love in action. And the best way we can do this is by looking each other in the eye and telling one another, no. You want to talk about someone, talk about yourself, or talk about me or anyone else in this room, but make sure that they hear you.
Can I add to it?
That way we avoid all this. Go ahead.
And you know what? This is what I want y'all to do, from me to you. When you hear somebody talk about you, Say, and okay, they talked about Jesus, and keep moving on with your day. If somebody talk about you, you don't take it and push it to the limit and try to take them out of here or put pause on them. What is wrong with y'all? Somebody talk about you and
Right.
all of a sudden you want to do penitentiary charges. You want to play these penitentiary games to get your ass on death row. What is up with violence? You can't control yourself? They talked
Girl,
about
Right.
we
you.
need
This is
Mr.
America.
Rogers
They
to
have a
remind
freedom of
everybody.
speech to say whatever the hell they want to say. But you don't put your
Sticks
hands
and
on
stones, baby.
somebody.
Right. Right.
Yeah, tell everybody. Tell them. Sticks and stones may break our bones, but names will never hurt us. These are just
Well, no, I don't
words.
believe that
Words
either. I
that
think
nobody
that
owns.
words do hurt, but it's a level of control, what do you call it? Emotional
Got it.
intelligence or having control, discipline of your emotions. They do not have the skill to discipline their emotions. If I allowed my emotions just to go up, honey, everybody at McDonald's Zapsy will be gone, okay? Because when they make my shit ain't right, girl, I'm heated. And I don't want to get back in that damn line. But or just when people talk about you. But no, you have to have discipline of
I hear
your mindset and your
tactful,
emotions.
diplomatic conversations. I understand now, right?
And what?
Right.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes we go
Everybody
basic.
talk about
Sometimes we
everybody.
just go basic. Yeah, we do.
Right.
We're all craft.
Right.
Well, Gigi, thank you so much for taking my call.
No,
I
I got more
appreciate you.
questions because you done
Thank
dropped a lot of bombs. Do you mind? I gotta get
Oh,
your
yeah,
name.
go ahead.
What's your name?
My name is Di.
Di.
It's short for Diana.
Diana.
Yeah, what's up, girl?
Diana, I need you, Diana. I want you to call me all the time. Now, you done dropped
All
some
right.
bombshells on Jeremiah. Now, all this time, I thought Jeremiah was an evil Knievel son of a gun. First of all, he looks so much older than 18, but he is 18 and he is 4'11". I did find it strange that he's so short and all the guys are like 5'11" and up. Short people hang out with tall people, but I found it another strange that they were so much older than him. They were like in their older 20s and he was the only 18-year-old. However, I didn't trip.
Girl, they were all
but
the homeless guys behind the projects. If you do some research, the place that they found Mahogany's body on that mattress is this little like alleyway behind those buildings going into the forest. It's a homeless encampment, Gigi. So anybody there could have been paid $20 to just stay silent or to join the party.
Wow, that's how cheap
The
they
only
are.
the only connection is this group called My Lord. There's 30 people in it. The Birmingham rapper Two Guns Vito already put a public service announcement, and he said, "I'm only doing this because the streets is paying me to do this. I don't want to do this." But he told everyone, "I have your name. I have the contact list.
Well,
I
y'all
have the
better
group."
pray for him because they'll
And you-
take his
and
ass
he
out
said,
here in a
"Yeah."
minute, wouldn't they?
He said, "You better call me before I go looking for you."
Ooh,
And they
okay.
already put out also a message to Birmingham police. They gave them 3 names. They said, "We want these 3 in the streets. Release them from prison as soon as you get them. Process them, but release them to the streets." They're mad. They're livid. The guy's not sleeping. If you join his Facebook page, it's a fan page. This guy's going on live like 2-3 times a day, Gigi. He's not stopping. He is the beast. He's mad because he's saying this is a 20-year-old baby. Y'all over 26, 28, and how you could do this over something that happened 2 years ago. They're so mad. They are so mad.
What's his
They
name
need to
again
be.
so I can write it down?
So it's the number 2, and then you want to spell guns with a Z at the end, and then Vito, Vito. Yeah, just type that in on Facebook and you're gonna find him. He's a rapper from Birmingham. He like puts like hashtag Birmingham legend or something like that.
Got
And
it.
if okay, you found him? All right, cool. Yeah, follow him and it'll tell you when he's on live and he's dropping the sauce, girl. And when I say him, he's dropping the sauce, like names locations. He's showing you the device. He's I have the phone. He's letting everyone know I know who you are.
He
These
got
are
the
people are
phone.
paying me.
He got the
He's got the
phones
phone,
of
Gigi.
who?
He got the phone, Gigi,
Of the
of the
who
person that
phone?
recorded it, the 18-year-old. The
He
18-year-old.
got Jeremiah phone. How he get Jeremiah phone?
I don't think
Don't ask
Jeremiah.
that.
No. Jeremiah wasn't the one recording. Jeremiah was the one participating in the SA and the pow pow. No, there was another 18-year-old there. They held him. And they put a gun to him and they made him record it.
Okay, hold on, because I'm getting
It's a group
confused.
of 30 people.
Okay, Dicey. This is my question,
What's up?
Dicey. Now, I seen Jeremiah in that video. We all see him in the video. And he was held in his hand and he was recording it and he was smoking on something. I think it was a cigarette.
Right.
Okay, so you mean to tell me it was somebody behind him making him record with a pow to his head?
My understanding, yes, that there was another 18-year-old that they're not releasing his name.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now who not releasing his name? The police not releasing his name, or the criminals
The police.
So they
the police.
did.
The
They
only names
picked.
that they're releasing are the names that they see of the people in the video because they're already implicated.
Got it. So
But
they
everyone
did
else
pick.
they're trying to prove.
Did they pick that other 18-year-old up?
No, I believe he ended up. I believe he's the one that told Gigi.
He is. Somebody text that message.
I think he's the one that told because everyone's assuming
Told what?
that they
Hold
killed
on,
her because she.
Dicey, I'm getting
Go
confused.
ahead.
Now, told
Go ahead.
what? Because it's two 18-year-olds. So what is that 18-year-old name? Do you have a name for him?
No. So you got a Jeremiah. He's already processed, right?
And anonymous.
He's in the video.
And anonymous.
And then there's an anonymous 18-year-old boy who was held against his will by gunpoint.
Got it. So are you? Wait, hold on. So is Jeremiah? Was he held against his will or no?
No.
Okay, that's what I was getting confused because when you say 18, I automatically think of Jeremiah because that's the only 18 we know of. So the anonymous 18-year-old boy, he was there, and they put a pow to his head to do what again?
To record the whole situation. They wanted to implicate him, so that they were all holding this against one another. So he was going to be the one holding the evidence.
Got it. Now, do we ever see the POV of his video?
Nope.
We never see the POV of his video. And you said
that's the one that's recording. That's the one that's recording because there's 2 points of view. You got Jeremiah's point of view, and then you got the anonymous point of view.
Got it. Now, the video footage that we seen in the woods of Tasia, putting down Mahogany when Mahogany didn't have any clothes on. Are you saying that he was holding it then, or we still have yet to see the footage that he has taped?
That footage that I saw that you're talking about right now, Gigi, is the one from the device that Two Guns Vito has because he's showing it on his live streams.
Right.
He's showing those videos off of the actual device. So the cops have the one that Jeremiah had on him when he was recording from his point of view. And then the one that Two Guns Vito has is the one from Anonymous.
So that is from the viewpoint from the anonymous 18-year-old.
Anonymous. Yes.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. And you feel that the 18 anonymous-year-old was the one that texted Mahogany mother saying, "Hey, come help me. I'm at Taja's house, apartment 3."
Yeah, that's why he said send the police because he was being held against his will as well.
Got it. Okay. So you feel like that was the anonymous 18 and that was not Mahogany texting, because everybody gives Mahogany the credit, and it's like, oh, thank you, God, Mahogany, we're glad that you did that. But now you're saying, Dicey, that was not Mahogany that was texting. You're saying, Dicey,
Yeah.
Mahogany was already out for the count, and it was the 18 anonymous boy that was trying to get help for Mahogany in himself.
Right. He couldn't call 911 because imagine if you were Mahogany and you had your phone, wouldn't the first thing you do would be call 911 and throw that phone on speaker somewhere?
No, not how these kids are. Most people, they'll probably
Got it.
call their baby daddy or their uncle or somebody in the family. Because 911, they're going to want so much information. But shit, if I say I'm going to tell you shit, you already know what the fuck it is. So I don't know. And how did the 18 anonymous boy know to tell I'm at Taze? Like, how did he know that the mom knew? And then I hear that Mahogany, did she text her sister too? Or text another person? I was told that it was 2 people that was notified, not just one.
The reporter
Okay,
showing.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, we here.
So that part is what's confusing because we would need a time of death. But I was thinking also somebody else must have text messaged that to her mother. But you raised a good question that she tried to call them too because they said they had missed calls on Messenger, the sister. So I don't think that the 18-year-old would be calling the sister. I think that was, Mahogany. I think that was
too.
Mahogany calling her sister. Yeah, because she had a missed call, not just a text. She was on Messenger and she didn't see it, remember? So she wasn't able to answer. But it did make sense to me early on that maybe that wasn't her texting. Maybe somebody else was trying to get some help and they sent that text. But when you look at the bigger picture, it must have been Mahogany because she tried to also call her mother. You see what I'm saying?
But wasn't there somebody else that was being notified? It was not just her mom, right, you guys? Dicey, was it somebody else that was being notified? That's what the news are saying.
Her sister also.
Yeah, so from what I recall, the message that Mahogany's Facebook sent to her mom was letting her know that she was going to also give, I think it was Jaslyn, her sister, the address. Because all she told her mom was apartment 3, Tasia, please don't call, send police. Mm-hmm. And they're saying that she pinned the address to somebody else, and that somebody else is her sister, Jocelyn. So when you want to use common sense, yes, that fits a description. Like, who else would be calling? But at the same time, the thing is, they're trying to cover up a crime too. It's a group of 30 people. So they're all talking to one another on how to make sure to cover up this crime. So nothing makes sense. We all want to think that it was Mahogany sending the message to her mom. Because why, out of all the people in the world, why her mom, right?
Well, it makes sense that her mom. But the thing is, this is what I want to know, Dicey. Did the 18 anonymous confess this? If he has not confessed it, then it's just speculation. Did the 18-year-old anonymous confess that he was the one that sent that text out?
That's how they got all of them. All the people that were there in the building. That's how they were able to pick up all of them at the same time, Gigi, because somebody read it.
We understand someone read it.
We just don't know who.
I'm saying the text at 7:46 in the morning. Did Anonymous, the 18-year-old, did he confess Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. he texts Mahogany's mother?
No, he has not.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Did he confess that? Because not only did he call at 7:30, it was also a text message to Mahogany's sister at 7:46. So that's 15 minutes. Right. 15 to 16 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But see, you said that all of this. Remember, I kept saying that on the video, was it day or night? So it
In
was
the morning.
nighttime. No, I'm talking about when all this took place. Dice was saying the video is at night, correct?
What in the
Yeah.
morning? That
The
morning.
video that we see where
Yeah,
they're dragging
Yeah,
it's
her is the
dark.
nighttime. The background's night.
Yeah.
it's at
So
night, right?
hold on,
So
wait, hold on. 916 Carol. I think you didn't care. Because
mm,
Dicey. Now, was it Sunday morning or was it Saturday night? Saturday night is
Okay,
before
ladies, we're getting confused. If you
right with
look
the
at the
nighttime.
she
mom's
keeps mixing up the
screenshot on the
time. Yeah.
Facebook, if you look at the mom's Facebook screenshot of Mahogany contacting her, all those calls were from Friday and before. Not Saturday, not Sunday. The last phone call from Mahogany to her mother, Gail Maddox, was Friday at 6:11 p.m.
Okay, well I'm
And
talking
then
about
after that,
I'm just talking about the text message. The text message it does
after
say
that was a text
Sunday.
on Sunday. There was
Right.
no
It was
call.
Sunday.
Yeah,
It
I
was
didn't say
Sunday.
It was
anything
Sunday.
about
So
I didn't say anything about the calls. I was just talking about
right.
the
Yeah.
text. Okay.
All right. So
So
just so you ladies know, this is what we're trying to figure out. It does make sense that it would be Mahogany if there was phone calls, but that's not either here or there. Gail Maddox is showing on her profile. She's transparency. She screenshotted the last conversation she had with her daughter, and the last phone call audio was Friday at 6:11 p.m. There is no missed call from Mahogany. It's the
no,
last
but
text
listen,
message is on
she had a
Sunday,
missed call to her sister, though.
7:46 a.m. Send the police, apartment 3, held hostage, don't call, sending address to Jocelyn, which is a sister. I'm assuming she told her mother because the mom should know where she was going to be at, if she was going to be at a sleepover.
But she's an adult too, though. You know, sister said. So the sister
But she lives
said
with
that she
mom, though. And
yeah, but the sister said she had
a mom, too.
Sister said she had a messenger call from her though that she didn't see. That's what the sister was notified by whoever was with Mahogany's phone. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that either she didn't have her phone at 7:30 Sunday morning, but she had to still be in this world for somebody to be saying send the police. It's 7:30 in the morning. Either she did it or the anonymous did it. But at
So
this
here's
time,
where it gets gray, girls, because now the family has a lawsuit against Birmingham police because the mom apparently contacted the police immediately, and they went to the location, and they did not do their due diligence. In other words, nobody bothered calling Mahogany's phone while they were there. They just trusted the residents in there saying that Mahogany left around 2 in the morning.
So they should have called and seen it was in there. But they didn't even enter the house either, did they?
Not the first time. Mahogany's mom, Gail Maddox, had to contest and tell the police, you got me twisted.
Right.
My girl's sending me a message at 7:46 in the morning. That's almost 6 hours after the fact that you're saying that she left. And that's when they had speculation to enter the premises because they had to ping it.
So let's go reasonable. Let's just think about time. It's 7:30 in the morning. You saying to me that outside the crime is taking place at nighttime.
Right.
So is it the night before? But why would somebody text at 7:30 in the morning, right? So it has to be. They found her Monday at 2 a.m. coming off of Sunday. So 7:30 from 7:30 in the morning.
At 7:30, it depends on the day. It still can be night, especially in the winter.
It depends how you girls want to look at this. If you want to look at it as either she was tortured for almost a whole 24 hours or just overnight.
For 24 hours. That's what you on the dice with me. Because you got the 7:30 piece, right? She is texting to help me. I've been kidnapped. The text is not saying anything else, just bring the police. Somehow when they get there, she's not there. They done moved her. They done moved her. They done moved her. They done moved her. and then they unalive her around
On a
that.
Sunday morning at 7:46, if I've already been abducted and they've been doing this, it's not me on that phone anymore.
But they haven't been.
They're not gonna give me access to my phone. All those people are only available on weekends because everyone's got a job.
No, she got found.
They found on Monday. Yeah, but that's when they found her body.
Yeah, that's when they
And you're
found.
talking about a location. You're talking about a location that is there's not a lot of traffic going there. It's abandoned.
Got it. Well,
So
I
the
just
whole
want
thing happened.
I just want to talk
Saturday?
about the night drop because I think people are getting confused with the night drop.
Okay,
At
go ahead.
7:30
Go ahead, clear up.
in Atlanta, it could be 6:30 in I believe in Alabama. Is Alabama and in Georgia, are they on the same time?
Yeah.
They should be East Coast Standard Time. Yeah.
No, because I
Yeah,
think
they
it's
on there,
different.
yeah.
I think they're like Chicago because Chicago is not the same.
No, Chicago.
No, Chicago's Central. Yeah, Midwest
Right.
is
So
2
what
hours.
is
Right.
Alabama? Because I think Alabama is not the same. I'm not for sure, but I think it's not the same.
Well, Alabama and Atlanta is the same though. They're in the South.
That don't mean anything just because they're in the South.
No, but I think it's the same.
Mississippi is in the South too, but
Time
it's different.
zone.
Okay, Dice, let me ask you something. You
They say
believe
no,
that
it's
Saturday
not the
night
same. I knew it wasn't the same. They
Do you
said
think
no.
all of this happened Saturday night?
Hold on, wait, because
Oh,
I'm
it's
trying to figure
Central.
something out.
You guys are
ma'am.
right. It's Central.
I
yeah,
knew
it's
it.
2
I
hours.
got cousins in Alabama, and they're never on the same time frame as I on. So with that
So in
being
Atlanta,
said,
it's
hold on.
3.
huh? Hold on.
Quick
Let me
question.
finish. Let me finish, please. So at 7:30, she got this text in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so it's gonna ring up 7:30, but in Alabama it would be 6:30 their time. So at 6:30, if it's gonna be night, this is winter. Winter, it gets sun later. And it depends on the type of day. If it was like a cloudy day, it's going to be even darker. Or, it's going to take longer before the sun to come out. So I think people are getting confused and they don't realize dark time is at morning and dark time is at night. It's both morning and night when it's dark.
I don't have a discrepancy with that. What I'm trying to figure out is when the crime took place. Because if it's mahogany
So because
testing,
it's 6:46 in the morning, so I would have to look up when the sun comes up on Birmingham
but if
time
she's
on that day.
texting
Got
her
it.
mother, if she's texting her mother, I've been kidnapped. There's nothing else in the text message. I've been kidnapped. Call the police. Now, I don't think if she had been tortured all night, it might not be her texting because she can't, right? But if they haven't even started that part yet, then it didn't happen till Sunday in the nighttime, leading into Monday. Because the police.
But how is that possible if you saw the
times.
live and the time stamps on the live?
Well, the live supposed to be nighttime, right?
On what day?
That's what I'm thinking. It has to
What
be Sunday.
time was the live? What time was the live?
She said it was dark.
Because we saw on the live, it has to match up with the before she called her parent.
Right. So
What was that, February 26th? The sun was up already, Gigi. The sun starts rising at about 6:20 in Birmingham, Alabama this last week. So what I'm trying to say is those lights in the projects on the building, they would have been off because they're light sensors.
Got it.
But they're bright on, they're
I'm-
orange on, so it's the middle of the night. I really don't think it's in like morning.
Got it. I'm on Eastern time, and the sun don't start coming up until around 8 in the morning in the winter. But it could be possible, But like last night, because I'll be up. Like I don't go to sleep until around 8:30 in the morning, and But I'll check again tonight. But okay, I'll take your word for it. So if that's the case,
So let
then
me
what
ask
are
you a
you
question.
saying,
Yeah,
Dicey?
go ahead. Mhm.
Unfortunately, I'm under the impression that this girl was invited over for a sleepover because of the environment on the video. Sleepover like from a party, like a Saturday night party, and that they woke her up somewhere in the middle of the night. Because they're saying that she was very drunk. That's why she wasn't really fighting back, and they basically beat her up. Like you're talking about, like from Sunday 2 a.m. till maybe possibly till they found her body at 2:19 Monday. Maybe it is a 24 hours torture because
So there's a time
they
in the
move
video
her.
when
They
she's
move her from
talking.
the apartments to the back.
Right. But remember, she was standing in there talking to her. They were in an argument, and they both were talking. That was like inside of the unit.
Ariana in the pink shirt, that's Ariana.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
she's
so,
getting mad at Mahogany over some shit that supposedly Mahogany was talking on Ariana's baby's daddy that's already dead. Where they were
right,
talking
and
about
then
stuff about 2 years ago.
yeah, and Jeremiah was recording that little piece right there.
That little,
so,
But outside is the anonymous boy. He's the one recording the beating outside in the middle of the night. I say the middle of the night because the lights in the side of the building, they're really bright. They're the top lights of a building. So even though the sun might rise at 6:20 and you don't see it because of where you're at, the sensors can detect UV light. It doesn't need to see light. It can turn off even when it's cloudy because it's detecting UV radiation light. So that's how they work.
So maybe he was sneaking and texting because she hadn't been unalive yet, and so he was sneaking trying to get her some help. But he sent them to apartment 3, not to the back where it was taking place at.
There's no way that girl had her phone on her hand. You and I both know that. If the whole thing was planned, they took her phone away just to get her password. So I'm sure they beat her up until she released her password so they could unlock it because they're saying that Tasia already had access to her iCloud.
Okay, so the only thing we saying different is that I'm thinking that she was still, that it didn't take place till Sunday night. Because the decomposition of the body from Saturday to Monday is going to be different than it would be if it happened just Sunday night into Monday morning when they found it at 2 o'clock. Because
I think that's where we need to put a pause on it, and we have to wait for the coroner's report because it's going to be hard for all of us because we need to know. The thing that was killing me was the motive. Like, you're kidding me. A 26 after a 20-year-old. I'm like, Gigi's right. If these are the streets, it's supposed to be big sis taking care of little sis. So what happened? And I'm like, no, they were all friends at some point. And they all three of them, Blue, Ariana, and Mahogany, the one thing they had in common was all of them had a fallout with Tasia 2 years ago. And then you know how girls be. You know we have phases, we have moon cycles, and we get over things. You know, you rip my clothes up, or you replace this, petty shit like that. But you don't go and do this. You don't go unalive people over grudges. It's not right.
That's right. Yeah, she thought that they was back cool, that was already done, but the timeline.
That's what I got too. That's why the streets are mad, because everybody knew that this little girl couldn't see it coming.
Y'all got me in
a group.
Carol and Dicey, y'all got me in a chokehold with this time, goddammit. I just knew that I had to shut the hell up. I said, you know what? Let me shut the fuck up.
But we gotta wait for the coroner, because what's gonna tell the difference is gonna be the decomposition of the body. Because again, from Saturday to Monday, it's gonna look different than it would have been if it would have been several hours.
No, I get it. Within a couple hours, the body starts going to Morgus. It basically starts stiffening. Rigor mortis. Thank you.
And they didn't say that. So that's why I'm saying I believe when the officer
That they
moved
tortured her.
they moved her from place to place, doing things to her, and then they finally did that, and it was somewhere.
Well, they had the space, girl, because they had like 2 empty abandoned buildings right next to the building that they were in, and they only had one neighbor. They only had one neighbor.
Right. That's why I believe she was at. When Tasia was found in one of them abandoned rooms, that's exactly where they had her at.
Yeah.
In one of them buildings. Yeah, they did. So they moved her around in that building, and that was it. And I'm thinking that it wasn't Saturday, it was Sunday. It was Sunday. And she probably was still, if it was her texting, then she was still with us. And then everything started jumping off from there.
After what Dicey said, do you still believe that was her texting, or you think it was the anonymous boy?
I don't know, but I don't know, because her sister had a mixed call.
Yeah, I'm out the loop now. I thought when I started this live, I knew something, but now after y'all, I don't know shit.
But Dicey, I can tell you what I do believe is that there is somebody else that did tell everything. There had to be somebody else that told everything, because they rounded them up like, man, so quick. You know what I mean? But I will follow that guy to see what he got to say about it. But the autopsy, the coroner is going to tell the timeline. And the officer, when he was talking, he didn't sound like he was saying she had been there a few days, you know? He didn't sound like that. So that's the kind of stuff you kind of listen to when you're in the law field. What's going on with the timeline? Where's everybody at all the time? So I don't know. We all don't know. We just all kind of like trying to put it together.
Well, I can ask you guys. Okay, so let me ask the people in the comment section. Press 1 if you believe that Mahogany sent this text out to her mom that she is kidnapped. Call the police. Press 1 if you believe that was Mahogany text. Press 4 if you believe that it was the anonymous boy. It's an anonymous 18-year-old boy that was there at the scene. He was recording everything. He was forced to do so because one of the elder men put the pow to his head, and I guess it was initiation, and this is all a part of the gang, okay, called My Lord. All right, so which one do you believe? Or press 8 if you just don't goddamn know. You like, you know what? I'm so lost and confused. I don't know. And I don't know. But I'm blessed to have you two ladies come and give us this information. Because, honey, when we thought we knew, I don't know it, okay? I guess in another question, this is another question I have as well. Now, do you feel that this happened Sunday morning, or did it happen Sunday night?
Lead into Monday morning, yeah.
Yeah. Press 1 if you feel like this happened Sunday morning. Press 10 if you feel like it happened Sunday night. Okay. Now, Sunday morning is possibly we're talking like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Sunday night is talking from possibly anywhere from 6 p.m. that Sunday all the way up till about 12 midnight that Sunday. Okay. What do y'all think? And what do you think, Dicey? Do you think it happened Saturday night or Sunday morning or Sunday night? Dicey, are you there?
Sorry, I have you on mute. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
My bad, girl. You know what? Gigi, can I get back to you? I'm gonna have to have some spiritual connection with Mahogany Jackson tonight, cause.
Okay. Bless you. Yeah.
I am.
Yes, please get back.
My soul cries thinking that they tortured her for 24 hours, moving her place to. I'm doing the best I can to think like a criminal, and I can't, Gigi. Maybe you can help me get there. I'm
Okay, well,
missing one part.
can we just play around with it? Okay, so we played around
Yeah,
with the idea of Carol. Carol, that's your
yeah.
name, right? I don't want to mispronounce.
Yes, let me
Okay,
say yes,
Carol.
yes, you're
If
right.
because Carol came
Mhm.
with it, and I didn't want to believe. I said, Carol, stop that! Stop it, Carol! Stop it,
You
Carol!
want to hear it too?
Look, this is what they said. Carol, would you please stop? Oh, but I'm glad Carol, she kept on pushing it to the limit. Carol, well, what time was it? I'm like, Carol, did that matter? Look,
It
it
matters.
does. It
Because let me
matters.
tell you something. They so sloppy that they wouldn't have been able to pull nothing like that. I don't think they would have pulled it off in that little bit of time, Saturday, wee hours in the morning to Sunday. I believe that she did spend the night, and Sunday morning she said, I've been kidnapped, because she realized what was in play.
Okay,
But
so
then from that point on, they moved her around and was torturing her in these buildings all that day tonight until the finalization of that piece. Because in my mind, they didn't have time if they did it that quick, bam, bam. They was doing this for a while.
got it.
Unfortunately, like Dice said, it's horrific to think that it happened for that long.
All right. So either, if I'm going to play around with it, either it was Mahogany or Mahogany got her phone taken, and it was the anonymous boy. But I think it would be telling to figure out on the lives, because did you guys say they went live on like on Facebook, or no, they just recorded it in their phone? And even if they recorded it in their phone, they still should have a timestamp in the day where what it was recorded. So do you have that information, Dicey? Did he tell you, since he has the recording actually there, could he tell you the time it was recorded?
So, girl, my understanding is one of them went live on their Clubhouse group, the My Lord. That's why all this stuff is recorded. So when the cops do their forensic analysis, they'll be able to find all those timestamps. Two Guns Vetoes is only showing us. Hold on. Two Guns Vetoes was showing us the device, which had the recording, and unfortunately, it's not showing the date or time because it's the actual device with the recording, girl.
Yeah, but the
So the only
actual
thing I know is
records
that
with the recording, like my cell phone, it still have all the days and time it's been recorded.
oh yeah, he's not sharing that, girl. He's man. He's waiting for them to call him. He says, I have the phone. Yeah, I see you in the group. Call me.
Okay, so he didn't release the time or the
Nope.
timestamps.
Nope.
Okay, because he
Nope.
knows if he just look at the timestamp and tell you guys, he could tell you exactly
Yep,
the
and that's what he
time
meant.
that it happened.
That's what he meant, and he's telling all of us this is a group of 30 people. He keeps saying it's 30 people. Like, don't forget, it's 30 people. It took 30 people. Maybe that's why it was done so fast. Because there's so many people involved, Gigi, they can move that fast. Because they'll have places to do things and resources to cover up stuff.
30,000 guys, huge. Now, do you mean to tell me 30 people?
We're involved, yes. That's why I believe it was Jeremiah that went live on the Clubhouse app. He went live to show the group what they were doing to Mahogany for supposedly playing both groups. But it was Tasia.
Wow, over something so sinister. Oh, this is sinister.
You know,
Wow.
it's girl. This worse than the Illuminati. Shit.
Yeah,
No,
this is malice. This is malice. This is
definitely
malice.
Definitely intent, yeah. With a depraved heart, yeah. Yeah.
You're talking about that they planned this out all over some bullshit of 2 years ago, and you're talking about one jumping the other, right? You know, we do this in the streets. It's a tit for tat. I got you, you got me. That's it. We squash it. We
So-
good. We're gonna.
You can run it back a few times, not that. Yeah.
So Sunday at 7:30.
That's why Mahogany went over there. That's why Mahogany went over there. She thought everything was cool.
She did.
So at
She
7:30,
really thought everything was cool.
at
She did. Lamb to
7:30,
the slaughter.
at 7:30 Sunday morning, what was Mahogany? So was her phone taken away from her at that time and that boy did it, or was she doing this? If she was texting, what was the state like? Was it everybody
Girl,
surrounded
they
her?
got her ass drunk and took her phone away the moment she got there. And you think that she was gonna be paying attention when she's partying? There's no like
Right.
social media of Mahogany partying there. You know what I mean? When you party at a 20-year-old, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna see a TikTok or a Snapchat or an Instagram showing where you at and who you partying with?
They said it was recorded on a secret group on Facebook. It was live, but it was a secret group on Facebook.
No. It's called Clubhouse. That app is called Clubhouse. That's where they're at.
You can do video recordings on
At
Clubhouse.
one point,
Yeah. And then the people join like if you're like a Google group and it shows you your name. That's how you know. That's why it was so secret. Because on Facebook anybody could join, even if you make it private. Because then they'll tell on you. But on Clubhouse, it's you.
oh, that's the name of that group, the face. Okay.
No.
see-
That's the name of the app. The app. You know how there's Facebook and Instagram? This app is called Clubhouse. And the name of the group is called My Lord.
But you have to remember, at some point, she was still with us, getting ready to argue with somebody. I need to know what time that was when Jeremiah was filming.
Yeah, what time was that?
'Cause I'm
Do you
thinking-
think it was late at night?
Girl, I
No,
honestly
I'm
think that was Sunday morning, like, you know, Saturday night going to Sunday morning, somewhere between like midnight and 5, like before the sunrise, because they were still in the apartments and they were all in their pajamas. If you look
Right.
at them, they're wearing bonnets. They all look like they just woke up, except for the men and the other girl that rolled up that they decided to cover their face. I don't know what the fuck for. They're all gonna
So
get caught. Watch.
That's good what you just said. It looks like they just woke up. So I'm still trying to. Might be my own heart. I still got her with us at 7:30 in the morning, just waking up.
Now, what's demon time? What's demon time?
No, but I'm saying at 7:30 in the morning when they woke up, everybody started rolling up in there. She caught off guard, but then she realized, wait a minute, because she still had that phone. Let me tell my mom to come over here. I'm in apartment number 3, Tasia house. Don't call. Just bring the police. She's still here. It's getting ready to get cracking right then and there. And then they took her somewhere else, and they had that thing going on from that time all the way to the wee hours of Monday morning when they found her.
So you
I
feel
appreciate
that
your perception.
when police came there to the house, that Tasia Mahogany was still alive at that time. Is that how you feel?
I don't think she was at the house, but I think she was still
Right,
alive.
but I'm just saying, do you feel like she was still alive when the police came there that morning? She was just in a different location.
Yeah.
Why do you think
I
they
don't.
moved?
I think she was already gone.
You think she was already dead?
I do, only for the simple fact that everything was planned. So there's no way this girl was gonna have her phone at her at 7:30 on a Sunday morning.
So Dicey,
following
what
a
time
party
do you think she
sleepover.
died? What time do you think she died, Dicey?
Before that, Saturday.
Hold on, let's see what Dicey say first, and then you get your perspective.
Yeah, I feel Mahogany left us Sunday morning, but before 7:30.
Okay.
What time do you think
Because
she
you
died?
remember, you got to remember something. Those places are empty. How do I know they didn't put her body in a tub full of ice to keep her malleable, to just throw off the timing of when she died? Because you got 30 people involved.
Okay.
You got 30 people involved.
Right. There's a lot of people involved, but you got to look at it like this. The officer had some kind of evidence when he stood up there in that podium on national news and said they moved her from place to place, torturing her
Hey, Cal,
before.
did you know that Tasia's mom works at a home nursing place? So you know that they, as a nursing home, she's got access to those chemicals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're moving her from place to place, though. I don't understand that part. Was she still
There would be a lot of forensic evidence if you're moving her place to face, because they beat her up at that apartment from the video. So you already have DNA evidence.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking the officer's saying that because somebody told him that. His news conference says they moved her from place to place. So
maybe in that project building, they had 3 buildings.
Actually, he said she was moved. This young lady was moved to several different locations, was the exact language he used. And before she was placed where she was placed, because he didn't believe that she had been unalived at that particular place, right? That it happened somewhere else, and they brought her there. Okay. So the only thing
but unfortunately, they're speculating based on what they know at that time, and now we're gathering more evidence. And we're understanding more details.
I think that's what they were told by one of the suspects, or 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. But that you're talking about somebody who didn't see the whole thing go down, because not everybody stood. Even Blue left before they started beating her ass up.
Which is good she left. So where
Blue. So there was a 10th person in the building, but she left before they started beating her up because she already knew. So when she left, she told Mahogany and Ariana, I would leave if I were you. And she comes out in this clubhouse group telling everybody that she told her this.
So what time did Blue leave? What time did Blue leave?
Nighttime. This is why I think that Mahogany was already dead. That was Sunday night. I'm sorry, Saturday night, going on to Sunday morning.
Saturday night at what time? What time? Was it 2 o'clock in the morning? Was it 8 o'clock p.m.?
All she said when she rolled around the second time. That's all she said. She never gave a time. She just said, when I rolled around the second time, I told this girl to leave.
We need time stamps, Dicey. You need to tell them time.
All right.
Because a lot of this community, they not descriptive on nothing they talk about. It's always general.
Yeah.
Like, how you doing? Or what's up? Nigga, tell me what you want. Huh? Go ahead, Carol.
There's a lady that's saying that she was there and she left. I did see a little bit of that video that she was saying something about. It was the big one in Taser that was the most aggressive. So 30 people is getting a little bit out of control, but because they've arrested 8. And I guess those are the names that they've been given by the other suspects that's telling on each other. Mm-hmm. You know, the other 30, we talking Rico, they can be brought in as well for Rico involvement if they knew about that and didn't.
So let me say this. So at the nighttime when we saw Tasia and that other girl double team homegirl Mahogany in the woods, do you feel like they took her from the dark woods into the apartment and then released her out on the mattress? Or do you feel like they took her in the dark woods and after they get finished whooping her in that video, that after that part came the mattress part?
Yes, the latter, the second option.
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, right.
Because the video that I seen with Tasia out in the woods, Mahogany didn't have no clothes on. She ain't had no tie.
Correct. She had nothing. She was naked.
Right.
They had already beat her ass and stripped her clothes off from the apartment.
Was she still moving or what? It just looked like she was in a fetal position.
Yeah, she was covering her face with her arms. And she kept saying, leave me alone. Well, she didn't say leave me alone. She said, there, you won.
Did she?
That's what Mahogany was telling Tasia. She would say, like, she didn't say stop. She said, there, you won.
Yeah, you did.
And Tasia told her that she was still going to beat her. I'm still going to whoop your ass. Yeah. If you watch, if you can't find the hold on, there's another guy. I know Two Guns Vito is on Facebook, but there's a guy on YouTube who recorded Two Guns Vito's live. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
His channel name is Volume, but it's Volume, like I'm going to spell it. It's V, like a small V for Victor, and then it's a 0, Lium. V0 Lium. You find his YouTube channel. This guy turned around. He recorded all of Two Guns Vito's live streams on Facebook, so all of you can get all the detailed sauce. You will see parts of the video. Two Guns Vito is really good about stopping the video before showing anything inappropriate.
Tell me
But
how
be aware. It's V0 Lium.
He spelled it like that. Okay, volume.
90 seconds.
Yeah,
Is that on
with
Facebook?
a
Where
zero
is that
instead of
at?
an.
Is that on Facebook? Where is that at?
No, that's YouTube. YouTube, girl.
Okay.
YouTube.
They ain't take him down yet?
No. Go, ladies. Do your research as I did too, because it's fast. And the guy is mad. And I mean mad. He has the phone, ladies. He has the phone. He has the contact of all 30. Only
60
one of them
seconds.
has come to call him, and they're counting them down. They're calling them out and calling them down. They said, you can hide in your house all you want, but we're going to make sure when you get out, we're going to get you. He even wrote a song for Mahogany Jackson. Two Guns Vito on his YouTube channel. He wrote her a rap song yesterday.
I ain't find it yet. This is kind of, all I need is a timeline.
Well, Dicey and Carol, we gotta stay on this. It's so much that still need to be uncovered, and I'm just surprised. I gotta tell y'all this now. Jeremiah, he's horrible, like I thought he was.
10 seconds.
Okay, I got it confused because I thought Dicey was telling me that Jeremiah was forced to do it, but she was only talking about the anonymous 18 who we don't even know. Okay, so Jeremy, he did this on his own. He wanted to do it, Jeremiah. Now, Dicey, you also told me, that kind of put me in a chokehold, that Jeremiah and Tasia was screwing around. That's her baby daddy.
Yeah.
Apparently the word on the street is this Jeremiah 4'11" little gremlin is in the mix with Miss I don't know, monkey face. I don't know what it is. Maybe he likes tall women and she likes short men, but
I thought she liked the women. Okay. And okay, and I think he kind of too young for her, but shit, this is the they don't care. They don't care. And they in a gang, they have a different society in their mind, different people. These are not my people. We have nothing in common.
Well, you got to remember, Jeremiah's under the manipulation of Tasia, because if Tasia, turned around and gave him some, he's going to believe whatever Tasia has to say.
Kyle, y'all
So,
there?
yeah.
Don't get too quiet now. Go ahead.
I think what we need to do is...
about the gun, but I thought it was Jeremiah, but she clarified that, because I did hear that somebody said that they was being forced to do it with a gun. And so that's the other side. Yeah, I did hear that.
That's the anonymous story.
Yeah, he got his hands in custody now. Yeah.
See, I think that's the person that turned around and got a hold of Mahogany's phone, and the first thing he could think of was to open Facebook, and he probably saw that the last person she called or messaged was the mom, or maybe he knows the mom and Jocelyn, but I don't believe Mahogany was alive to send her mom that message. You want to know why? Because if I'm Mahogany, I would have known my mom was in Atlanta. So how was my mom going to get me help immediately, being in Birmingham?
Well, I was wondering that because the timeline is so screwed up. Did somebody else have a phone? I wondered that in the back of my head. Did somebody else have her phone and they tried to get the help? But the message that they sent, "I've been kidnapped, bring the police," was, I guess, enough to trigger it. But there's a lot of other stuff they could have said. But I guess they didn't have the time. So, yeah, somebody else could have done that. If she was already unalive on Saturday morning going into Sunday.
Gigi asked me to go logical, and we got to go logical. You would think because Mahogany had such a close relationship with her mom, she would have not known that her mom was going to be in Atlanta that morning. So why am I going to text my mom if my mom's not even close to me?
Because my mama called somebody that is.
Yeah, I'm still going to call. My mama is different states than me. But if anybody come to my house, I'm going to call my mama. I'm going to say, "Mama, please call 911 to come to my house." Because she knows my address. She knows everything. So I'm going to call my mom.
Really had somebody locked up in L.A. But look,
and I know my mom, she going to be Johnny on the spot. If I call some people around here, shit, I don't even know if they're going to look at it or what. But I know my mama, she going to look at certain shit that come from me. Okay? And my mama care.
Yeah.
And I think most people going to scream out for their mom. But go ahead.
No, the question I have is his text message is so lackadaisical then if she was already unalive. What kind of message is that? I've been kidnapped. If you know I'm already not even here, you sending that kind of text message?
So you saying if the anonymous boy, if she was dead and he sent that.
Right.
So let's think that we're him. And is this the message we're going to send being him?
Well, who else besides my mom would send the police, right? Who else besides my mom would send the police if I told her I've been kidnapped?
I would tell them they killed your daughter.
I might say she being beat.
But we're not them. It's a group of them, and they must be holding something heavy on them for him not to be able to express.
If I was him, I want to know if you guys were that boy, anonymous boy. What would you text to a mother? And what would you guys text to a mom? If I was him and I had the pop out of my face, I would say, they killed your daughter.
At your face if you text them. Yeah.
Huh?
If you got a chance to go to the bathroom and text or something, because they would have seen him texting.
They weren't going to let her go to the bathroom. Are you kidding me?
No, she said him.
They had her cornered.
But
she was talking about him.
Time, one of them had time to text.
Exactly, one of them.
One of them, somebody had time to text, either her or him. But when he texted as if she was still in the world.
Right.
He had past tense. He texted as in present, "I've been kidnapped. Come bring the police." That means he's in the present, like she's still here. So you saying he just texted just to get help, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I'm still on the fence about the boy.
Was also being held.
I'm still on the fence about the boy sending this because I'm looking at it and I'm like, would he, a 18-year-old boy, send this message? I'm on the fence with that one. I need more proof to actually say, yeah, I believe that he did it. Right now I'm going to hold off and I'm just going to keep it Mahogany did it. And if she did do it at 7:30, then it does seem to be that they did have her and held her, and they were beating her for all these hours. That they kept her for all these hours. And when it happened Sunday night, when it got dark, because at that time we don't know how dark it is, because it gets dark around 6 p.m. You got 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, somebody said that they believe he would have said something like they're trying to hurt Mahogany or something like that. Something more, I don't know. But it makes sense either way that he just was trying to get a message out. That could be fact. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. He just, but he's saying it like she's still here in the present. Though I've been kidnapped is not the same as, it's kidnapped is different from I'm in something. I guess I'm trying to express.
Yeah, I feel you. She said,
well, it's going to all come out. It's going to come out because if they find out that she died before this time, everybody and their mama going to know, well, who the hell sent that text? Even the mama. If she died before 7:30, it's going to come out, baby. This is going to come out. We're going to find out if he did it. It's going to come out. They're going to have to realize to know who was tampering and sending those text messages while she was dead. So if he's saying that it's him saying it, he must realize that he will have his day in court too.
Well, no, but he might have been doing it trying to get some help over there.
Yeah, but they still going to want to know what all do you know because it's a crime case.
Oh, yeah, he already done told them.
Yeah, so he's already involved. If he was trying not to be involved, he's already involved. Because if I was a mom and my daughter they say my daughter's been dead, I'm going to feel effed up. I thank you for helping me, but I still want to know who was sending that text and what the hell is going on.
I want to know why you sent it like that. Yeah, like she was already here. She just been, unless they were trying
and
to
then
cover
that's going to hurt me more because I'm thinking this is my daughter. Like she could put this on a post or whatever, keep this text to her heart, and to find out this ain't your daughter, that got to feel some type of way too, because you're perpetrating like you're somebody's daughter and you're not. Because they over there giving her credit like, yes, she knew it, she knew this, and thank God, oh my God. And to come to find out that was a lie, so we'll just have to see. It got to come out.
Well, do you think they could have been trying to cover their track with it? Like, go say somebody else did this to her?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going on that angle only for the simple fact that certain timelines just don't fit. But y'all are right. We have to be patient and wait for the stupid autopsy to see her time of death.
But you could have, you're right, because the person will text. They always say like domestic violence and the husband will be texting the mom and then, I'm okay. I just decided to go to Mexico right now. I'm good. But it'd be him all along, all the while. So they could have been setting it up like that. Her saying, I've been kidnapped. But she said, I'm in apartment number 3 at Tasia.
Check it out, ladies. Tasia had access to Mahogany's iCloud. So she didn't even need no phone to send a message. You see what I'm saying?
But why would she do it? Because this text message is the only thing that got them in trouble. Without the text, they wouldn't have nothing. Because it was going to be a cold case.
Right. She said, I'm at Tasia house. Come. Apartment number 3.
Yeah, I don't think Tasia going to do that.
Is it hard to believe that people flipped on them when it was happening, when they realized that they were not going to get paid? That maybe Mahogany didn't have the money that they thought she was going to have? Because we don't have those details. We really don't know the amount.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All we know is that somebody flipped on somebody because someone ratted somebody out on a group of 30.
Yeah, they all start talking when they got downtown to your house. I bet you that.
Right, and this text message from Mahogany to her mom at 7:46 in the morning is what's getting us all twisted. Yeah, we want to salute her and say, wow, what a trooper. She went through all that traumatic drama, and she still had, enough energy, enough spirit to fight back and say, fuck y'all. Y'all going to get caught.
I'm thinking it hadn't started yet. I'm thinking that's why she was trying to get rescued. I've been kidnapped. Kidnap is a single word. I ain't been beat up.
She said hostage. She said held hostage.
No, she said kidnap.
Yeah,
she said held hostage.
She said send the police. It's right here 3, on the screen. It says send the police and kidnap.
Sending address to Jocelyn. Hurry.
Now I don't know who that is, but right here I have it on the screen. It's right here. It says police It says send the police in kidnapped. Don't call. Hurry up. Apartment 3, Tay House. Now that to me, when I read
Right.
that, it sounds like a woman.
Well, when I hear that, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it has not happened yet. It's like I know some shit about to go down and I'm in danger. And to me, this text reads as a woman. But go ahead.
It reads as in the present time. Like
So is that the one that she sent to her sister?
No,
No,
that's
what
her
do you read?
mom. Her mom at 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, so we all got the different. Okay, so her mom posted up on her Facebook. Her mom's named Gail Maddox.
Right.
Are we
Say her-
looking at the
what's her
different
name again?
things?
Gail Maddox.
Spell that, please.
Mm-hmm. Gail and then. Mm-hmm.
It's so Gail Gail, and then Maddox Maddox, and then she has a second name in parentheses that says Trotter.
Mm-hmm. No, but the one that got on the news is the one she put up there. Send the police, kidnap, don't call, hurry up, apartment 3, Tay House.
I need to see that because I'm going through this woman's Facebook and I can't find that. It says held hostage. So so we can't even be on the same page, ladies, if we don't have the same facts.
Well, no, this is what came out on the news. This is national news, this text.
Yeah, but do you really trust the news, girl? Do you really trust the news?
I trust that text. That's the one her mother said she got. That came from her mother, her phone to her mother at 7:30.
That's how the news got it. But if the news lied about it, I'm sure her mama would be the first one screaming, that's not my text.
Yeah, her mom just posted the Facebook message, not the text message.
Okay.
On Facebook, she told her at 7:46 in the morning. So you're telling me that at 7:30, she sent a text message to her mom saying she was kidnapped. Now listen. At 7:30, saying she was kidnapped. And then she went ahead and 16 minutes later sent 3 more messages back to back on her Facebook.
Yeah, somebody should have been there in 15 minutes. That don't make no damn sense. That's why a lot of people feel like, where was the mom? Why didn't y'all have somebody at those apartments? Hurry up. 15 minutes, they don't take nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people feel
now,
like
see what we saying now?
something going off. Something off.
That was a different text. She was trying. Okay, so now they realized, she got her phone. They snatched the phone from her, started moving her around different place to place. Police said she was moved from place to place, like not. And in these different places, these things was jumping off because they got more video than what we see. Mm-hmm. They got more video than what we see.
But I'm sure 15 minutes, 16 minutes, come on now. You could have been there at 16 minutes. But they said the mom was not paying attention.
So now, thank you. Okay, so because that's where I was stuck at. I'm like, something's not making sense here. 16 minutes, your mother's in another state. She calls the local police. You're telling me they could have saved this girl's life? Are you fucking with my head right now?
I believe so.
Yeah, they could have.
And
but
by the time they got there, they had moved her to one of them abandoned buildings.
Did they harvest her organs? Is that why they needed all that time? And is that why there was a group of 30 people?
No, I don't think it was organs.
But they do stuff like that.
People go for like $100,000 just for the inside of the organs, good or bad.
But they didn't say the body was in. See, they did talk about the body a little bit, and they didn't say it had decomposed almost. You know, because the body started getting more nasty stuff within 24 hours. Before several hours, you can start getting that. So when they got her, they didn't say nothing about nothing listening, but that'll come out in the water. That'll come out. But she was still intact.
So does someone feel bad and call it in before they started harvesting her body because they probably knew what was going to happen?
Did somebody call it? No, they got caught and then they led them to the body.
Got it.
Somebody told them. He said that we got information where the body was, so that he ain't got to tell you. He's telling you somebody told you. Well, y'all can find it over here.
That's right. She was under the mattress, right? They didn't even bother to really hide her or bury her.
Right. Because they were trying to hurry him get out of there. Too many of them. But it's the timeline is what's going to really do it, because again, if she's still here with us, and then she, they did all this stuff, But I was thinking to myself, who would go on and go ahead with the plan once you know the police is on to you? Because you would think Taser would be
what if it's something more sinister, Cal? What if it's really sinister? What if it's so sinister that these people had already killed her and said, you know what, we could get more money from the mom. If you tell the mom, call the police, she's going to know she's in trouble, and instead of calling the police, she'll come down here.
Well,
and maybe plotted on robbing her too.
Well, the only thing I would think is the reason why they would do that I've been kidnapped thing is to act like somebody else kidnapped her. But she say I'm at Taylor's apartment number 3. That girl is still in the world at that time.
It's logical.
Well,
absolutely, it's logical.
Well, we gotta come back to this tomorrow. I'm sorry to cut it short. I forgot I had another live, but I appreciate you, Dicey and Carol, and hopefully I talk to you guys all this week about this case. You guys know tomorrow is a big day because they go in court tomorrow, so we have to see.
Right.
I'll do some more homework and get you those timestamps, Gigi, and I'll come way more astute. That way I could give you all a better picture, and then we can all actually start coming to the same conclusion.
Yes.
But once we all figure out the time of death, I think we're going to be able to piece it together.
Yeah. You gave some good information. I appreciate that. The timeline just for me. Once I have that, then I can probably figure out the rest. It's just a lot going on in this bizarre stuff. But I'm gonna look at some of those resources you gave us to look at. Too.
Yeah. I'm so grateful you guys took my call. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
God bless.
God bless
stay
you.
safe and talk to you tomorrow.
Yep. Talk to you later, sweet.
Talk to you. All right. So you guys know I do have another live that I have to attend to. I'm sorry I'm late. So hopefully I get to see you guys over there. It is another crime mystery that we must solve. All right. So hopefully I can see you guys over there. All right. Let me see if I can pull it up here so you guys can know where we're going to be at and what we're going to be talking about. So I'm pulling it up right now as we speak. Just give me 1 second. Oh no, don't play it. Don't play it. Okay, let me go to this site right here. I'm going to go down here. All right, so this is the next live that we're doing now. And it's about a 17-year-old that was taken out of here by her ex-boyfriend. So hopefully you guys can join me over here to talk about this case so we can shed light on this young lady, okay? So I'm going to put the link down below so you guys can see where we are. All right, I put that there. So I see you guys over there. Make sure when you get over there, if you can like the video, get the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. And I see you guys over there. All right, DJ, where you at?